Hey everyone, welcome to New at Forder. Thank you for joining us. Today, we're excited to introduce several brand new product innovations that we're launching. At Forder, we believe that identity is the common thread that connects payments, fraud, and abuse. At the end of the day, to deliver great digital experiences, you need to know who you're doing business with. Each of these new capabilities was inspired both by this belief and feedback directly from you, our customers. Before jumping into the session, I want to take 1 minute to say a little bit more about the importance of identity, since it's the foundation of everything we do at Forder. The systems that power digital commerce assume that a customer equals an email address or a credit card number. And this is true some of the time, but not always. It's a bigger problem than you may think. For most enterprises, they don't know about 22% of the customers that they do business with online. We call this the identity gap. And how many companies manage the identity gap is by making it harder to do business. It shows up in ways like making customers prove that they're not a robot, or falsely declining transactions from good customers to prevent fraud, or having unfriendly policies like refunds that take weeks to process. But Forder knows who you're doing business with almost all of the time. We refer to this as identity intelligence. When you know who you're doing business with and whether you can trust them, it allows you to offer better digital experiences like seamless sign up and sign in, one-click and mobile checkout with the highest possible conversion rates, and more friendly customer policies like instant refunds, which can lead to increased loyalty and higher customer lifetime value. Forder's platform is the largest first-party data set of consumer digital identities with over 1.6 billion. And on average, we're seeing each persona 28 times across our network. Our AI is running against the largest data set, which leads to the most accurate, trust-based decisions. This foundation of identity intelligence, it powers everything that we build, including what we're launching today. We're excited to launch several new capabilities, including a brand new tokenization offering, as well as issuer optimization enhancements that will help you boost payment conversions. We're also launching enhancements to our recently released Policy Builder capability that will help you gain further visibility and control over customer policies and abuse. Today, we're also launching an exciting new application of generative AI within Forder. This is a first within our industry, and it will help you more easily surface trends across your business. And lastly, we're launching several enhancements that will help you unlock value faster from some of your existing partners in technology, including AWS, Shopify, and Commerce Tools. Today, I'm joined by 4 colleagues to walk you through these new capabilities, including Jeff from our payments team, Ghislaine, who leads our abuse prevention solutions, Jonathan, who leads our portal and insights, and Tori, who works with partners across the digital commerce ecosystem. Before jumping in, there are just a few housekeeping items. First, as questions come up, please enter them into the Q&A. We've got a team of product experts standing by to help answer them throughout the presentation. Also, we'll ask a polling question or two at the end, so please give us your feedback. And lastly, we will be recording this and making it available following the presentation. So with that, I'd like to turn it over to Jeff to walk you through the latest enhancements to payments. Jeff?
Thanks, Justin. Hi, everyone. I'm Jeff Hollenbeck. I lead payments here at Forder. As many of you know, Forder's been in the payment space for several years now, coming to market with lots of exciting new products and features. Today, we're going to focus on 2. We're going to focus on our tokenization vaulting solution, and we're going to focus on the updates we have in our issuer optimization product. Let's dive in. Card vaulting. Where are we going? What are we building? What are we coming to market with here in 2024? I'm very excited to announce our new product offering is Forder Tokenization. Now, tokenization has been in the market for many years, but it still carries a massive, massive burden for so many merchants out there. As we look at on this slide, PCI burdens, security breaches have been up in 2023 by at least 20%, lost revenue to expired credentials, and thinking about how you use your token vault and the options and flexibility you have so many merchants still today are locked in. So when we think about Forder and what we've built in the token space, it's really to offer flexibility, first and foremost, the highest levels of security from a PCI compliance standpoint, and to optimize performance in as many ways as a token vault should. Let's hit on flexibility first. The first thing merchants should expect from our token solution is that you can use that token in any processing path you want. It's critical to understand that choice matters in the payment space. And Forder, we firmly believe that our merchants should have choice in processing path. The second component that we're really excited about is how we optimize. We'll talk about this in a minute, but keeping card credentials fresh, expiration dates accurate, card numbers accurate, knowing when to remove cards from your vault. All of that costs merchants money when you get it wrong. So Forder's put a lot of effort into how we think about vault optimization and keeping card credentials fresh that we're so excited to share. The third component, security. The bar is high. When we think about our vaulting solution, we aim for the highest level of PCI DSS compliance, and we want to make sure our customers know that their credentials are safe and secure outside of their vault and outside of their PCI walls, and that Forder is going to do its job. Specifically, let's dive into some of the feature sets. We talked about PCI compliance. The way the standard PCI back and forth looks inside our new solution is that merchants can share card numbers with Forder in a safe and secure way. We're going to return back that Forder PCI token that can be used with any processor. That is what we call PCI tokenization. The second two features of our token vault, network tokens and account updater, are all about choice and keeping credentials up to date. Let's start with network tokens. Network tokens came in the market several years ago through the card brands, Apple Pay, Google Pay. We all know wallets and network tokens in association. But really, when you think about standard e-commerce processing, network tokens process at a lower rate in many, many markets. They're often more secure. And the mechanism for keeping them up to date is a push mechanism from the card networks, meaning I receive, as a merchant, new updates in real time. Forder sees network tokens as the future of card processing, and we're very excited to offer that to the merchants through our vaulting solution. Now, network tokens don't solve all the problems, though. They're not always available, not always ready to be provisioned. So a good vaulting solution, and what Forder has built here, also includes account updater. How do we keep card numbers up to date when I can't use a network token, or maybe a network token approves at a lower authorization rate than a true card number? You have to have a combination of both. And I'm so excited that our product's coming to market with this full capability set. Let's move on to our other exciting update. Forder's issuer optimization product is something that's near and dear to my heart. It's something that we've worked very hard to build and mature in the United States specifically. At its core, issuer optimization is about sharing data and sharing transaction context to the issuing bank that's ultimately responsible for the authorization. Very amazing stat from our Forder network is that we've seen around 40% of issuer fraud declines being legitimate customers. These are declines that should not happen on your e-commerce experience. Our goal is to solve that. When we think about why some of those declines happen, this slide does a really great job of depicting that. It's just a shortage of data. An issuing bank has risk models. They have teams that look at these things. But when that model only sees the data on the left side of this slide, amount, timestamp, card number, very simplistic data points, it's really difficult for them to make accurate risk decisions. What Forder sees, in contrast, on the front end, looking at e-commerce transactions with our patented JavaScript and SDK, we get everything. We have device information, shipping address, email address, IP address. And we've realized and found that when we share that context with the issuer, they make better decisions. More data, better decisions. That's the future of e-commerce processing. Today, what's really exciting for us to announce is two new strategic partnerships for us with our issuer optimization product. First, with Discover Bank, all US issued Discover cards are now eligible for issuer optimization with Forder, which is extremely exciting and something I'm personally very proud of. The second big partnership we're happy to announce is with MasterCard. MasterCard, as a big partner here at Forder, is in the data sharing game. They understand the value of giving rich context to issuers, and they've built a pipe through the card network to communicate context all the way to the entire scale of MasterCard issuers here in the United States. Big time power, big time moves from two massive institutions here in the US that are only going to drive goodness for Forder merchants. Final slide here is just to talk about how issuer optimization actually works. As you look at the diagram, you can see a merchant calls Forder. This is when we make our transaction risk decision. At that same time, the data that we're collecting and data that we're evaluating is then passed immediately to the issuing bank on the back end, and the issuer is going to sit on that payload of information, wait for the authorization to come through the standard network rails, match the two things together, then be able to use our extra information to make a better decision. So it's very limited effort in terms of merchant integration, but the results are huge. That's all from the payment space. We're excited for more to come. Ghislaine, over to you.
Thanks, Jeff. Hi, my name is Ghislaine Sifroy. I'm Director of Product Management here at Forder. And today I'm really excited to talk to you about our next-gen abuse prevention solution, which is helping merchants like you combat policy abuse. Now, policy abuse is a growing challenge. It has cost merchants over $100 billion just in the last 12 months. What we found is that it's very difficult for merchants to quantify the magnitude of an abuse problem, but also effectively detect abusers without impacting trustworthy customers. Detection is hard. Abuse patterns are evolving rapidly and also growing in sophistication. Merchants cannot confidently distinguish between a good customer and a systemic abuser. Applying strict and blanket policies will limit abuse, but will also lead to poor experience and increased insult rates. On the flip side, having very generous policies in place without any controls will delight customers, but also impact revenue and profits. Striking the right balance is becoming very critical, and that is where Forder comes in. In January, we launched our next-gen abuse prevention solutions, which is helping merchants leverage Forder's soft linking capabilities to identify and flag abusers in real time, with the ultimate goal to help you protect revenue while delivering a quality experience for your genuine customers. With this launch, we're also introducing Policy Builder. This is a self-serve capability that empowers merchants to create, modify, simulate, and publish policies in real time directly from the Forder portal. Merchants will also be able to set email alerts to get instant visibility into policy fluctuations that require their immediate attention. This is yet another layer of visibility into the impact of your policies. Let's dive in and let me show you how it works. This is your Forder dashboard. Once your site is enabled for Policy Builder, you can see a new icon called Policies here. You click on it, you'll access Policy Builder. Now, policies are organized by decision touchpoints, checkout, sign up, and post-purchase. And in this view, you'll see all of my checkout policies. They're organized by hierarchy. You'll be able to see the name, the policy type, the action, and the status the policy is in. At the top of the view, you are able to see a set of KPIs. These will aggregate the performance of your live policies in the last 90 days. To get started with a brand new policy, all you have to do is create new policy here in the top right corner of your screen, and a policy modal will appear. You'll have to start by naming your policy and selecting the policy type and the action you want Forder to take before proceeding with building out your conditions. In this particular demo, I will start by creating a reseller policy. I'll pick the policy type from the drop-down. Here, it's important to pick the correct policy type
because based on the policy type, Forder will serve up the contextual set of attributes for this particular policy. Then you'll proceed to select the action. Here you can either decline the transaction that meets the condition outright, or simply have Forder send you a recommendation as part of the API response along with the fraud decision. So for simplicity, I'll pick decline. And I want to leverage Forder's reseller model. And I'm going to put reseller likelihood equals to high. And I want to ensure that people in my colleagues in my email domains are not impacted by this policy. So not equals my at my. And I created my draft. Here, you'll see the draft is created. I can go ahead and publish the policy or get a sense of what would have happened if this policy was already live. So Forder enables me to get incremental insights on this policy prior to publishing. So I could either run a historical simulation. This allows me to get to understand the impact this policy would have had on my transactions in the last 30 days, or set the policy to production simulation, which enables me to publish it live, but not take any action. And this actually takes a look at all the upcoming traffic and flags for me whether a transaction would have been impacted or not. So I'll select historical simulation here. And there you have it. Here are my results. So in the last 30 days, if this policy were to be live, it would have impacted almost 4,000 transactions worth $332,000. You can see the KPIs here at the top of the screen. And right below that, you'll see a graph where you see all of the fluctuations day over day and a segmentation of how many of those transactions were anyways declined by Forder and how many were approved that would have been declined if this policy was live. So I'm happy with the insights I have, and I'm going to go ahead and publish the policy. Once the policy is published, you will be able to see it appear in your list of policies on your checkout dashboard. And you can see it here. It's added to the bottom with a live status. Once policies are live, you're able to create alerts for your policies. And these will give you visibility into fluctuations in your policies. You are able to set alerts for either volume impacted or value impacted. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to set up an alert. Click the icon here for the KPI you want to track. And eventually you name your alert and you set your threshold. So here I would like to be notified if 1,000 transactions are impacted, more than 1,000 transactions are impacted by this policy in a given week on a weekly basis. So by default, my email is added. I will be the ones being notified because I'm the one creating the policy, but I can also add additional recipients here. So there, I'm going to set this alert and I get confirmation my alert is set. There you have it. This is Policy Builder, and stay up to speed on all of the enhancements we do in 2024 and beyond.
Thank you, Ghislaine. Next up is an exciting innovation to help surface trends. Jonathan, can you walk us through it?
Hi, I'm Jonathan Orpelli. I'm a Senior Director of Product here at Forder, and I lead our portal and platform teams. Today, I am super excited to share how Forder is leveraging generative AI to bring value and create business impact for our users. At Forder, AI is at the heart of what we're doing. It's a key part of our fraud decisions, our payment optimization, and abuse prevention. I'm excited to share that Forder is launching its first generative AI capability on top of Forder Data Studio, and we call it AI Insights. Our users can now ask real business questions and get real business answers. Ask anything that you want and you will get a dashboard that has your performance and any segmentation that you like to see. The responses can be shared with your team or with your leadership, helping you to grant other people in the organization insights on what you're working on. And it's important for me to say that we're doing it in the most secure way possible, so your data never leaves Forder, and we always keep it secure. AI Insights is currently in beta, being tested by some of our customers, and we expect to launch it for general availability quite soon. But for now, let me show you how it looks like. Let's use AI Insights to explore how easy it is to get answers to real business questions. So, opening AI Insights, you're immediately greeted with some predefined questions that you can use. Of course, you're not limited to using those questions, and you can ask any question that's related to your footprint. Let's try something a bit more adventurous than those questions. And we're going to ask the model, show me how I did on Black Friday in 2023. And I also want to segment that by my payment methods. Now notice I didn't tell the model when Black Friday was or what segments I have. And voila, the generated dashboard provides an overview of Black Friday performance, including approvals, declines, and chargebacks rates by payment methods. Let's try another one. What products are being targeted by ATO in 2023? Send that. And once again, we get a dashboard that shows a list of products that have been the target of account takeover attempts. We can see that one product in particular is very attractive to fraudsters. So you may want to limit this item using our abuse prevention policy builder. The model provides personalized results based on your specific data. And I want to highlight that none of your data has left Forder, has been exposed to the AI engine during this process. And the cool part, I can save those insights by clicking Save to FDS. They'll be stored in your data studio for later use. You can view it, download it, or send it as a recurring report to yourself or the additional stakeholders. AI Insights gives you more visibility and control, and we're super excited to get this innovation in your hands to drive more business impact. I'm super excited about AI Insights and everything that we're sharing today, and I thank you for being with us. And with that, Justin, to you.
It's exciting to see this new generative AI capability in action. Thank you, Jonathan. Lastly, Tori, can you walk us through our latest partnerships and integrations?
Hi, everyone. My name is Tori Pachin, and I'm the Director of Partner Marketing here at Forder. Forder is investing heavily in our partner ecosystem. We're always looking for new ways to support even more merchants in the digital commerce space, accelerating time to value, and maximizing the products that are available to them across a variety of e-commerce platforms. Recently, Forder announced investments in our plugins, and we just launched a new integration with Commerce Tools, the global leader in composable commerce. Now, Commerce Tools merchants can efficiently streamline return fraud and policy decisions at checkout. Fully customizable, the plugin supports merchant-specific checkout flows, payment methods, and storefront setups, ensuring tailored integration for each unique requirement. We've also enhanced our integration with Shopify to help Shopify Plus merchants access even more of Forder's product capabilities. More specifically, our Shopify plugin now supports Forder's abuse prevention solution, including the creation of Shopify-specific action policies through Policy Builder. Finally, Forder has achieved Amazon Web Services, or AWS, Advanced Technology Partner status, and we're now listed in the AWS Marketplace, making it easy for enterprises to seamlessly purchase and integrate Forder solutions into their existing tech stacks. If you participate in AWS's Enterprise Discount Program or Private Pricing Agreement, it's sometimes also referred to as committed spend, you can apply those funds towards purchasing or renewing Forder products directly in AWS Marketplace. Forder is making these investments with partners to make it easier for you to grow and build your business. At the same time, we're also investing in the developer experience to ensure our customers get up and running quicker. We're always looking for ways to increase those implementation times, shorten time to value, and streamline the holistic process to drive immediate benefit to your business. We're excited to share our recent developer integration enhancements that simplify the process of identifying and troubleshooting integration issues with an updated self-service tool for integration tests and API request logs. And with that, I'll pass it back to you, Justin.
Thank you, Tori, Jonathan, Ghislaine, and Jeff for walking us through these new capabilities. We're extremely excited to make these available to help you and your organizations. To finish up where I began, we believe that identity is the common thread that connects payments, fraud, and abuse. Everything that we're introducing today is built upon this platform to help you improve payment conversion, gain visibility and control over your customer policies, gain insights from your data, and to help you unlock value faster. These new products were inspired and developed with you, our customers. So thank you for your feedback and your partnership. We'd love for you all to try our new products and let us know how to make them better. If you'd like a demo, or if you'd want to go deeper, please let us know with a poll. Additionally, if there are further questions, please enter them and we'll continue to answer them. And lastly, we've made resources available for you following this session. Thank you again for attending, and please join us at our next New at Forder session.